just for a second about the ridiculous, insane Square Enix lineup for the rest of 2022? I mean, I'm going to reel the list off for you, and there's probably a few in there I'm not thinking of, but it's a crazy list with games that are probably going to be good to great, if not excellent. I don't think there's a stinker in the bunch. I really don't. I think everything that they are getting ready to drop on us, not counting after December 31st. I'm talking about from now to December 31st. Let's do this list real quick. All right, you ready? I feel like I'm getting ready to do the Poke Rap because that's how many games are coming out. I feel like I'm getting ready to name off 150 of the first Pokemon in the Poke Rap because that's how many games we got rolling out here. Look, Square Enix's upcoming releases from now to the end of the year. I call it fall, but it's now to the end of the year. It's not really fall. Some of it's summer, touch of winter. August 25th, Saga Frontier 2. I think it's a remaster, re-release, or whatever. Saga Frontier 2. September 22nd, the DioField Chronicle, which you all know I'm hyped for. I pre-ordered the game after playing the demo one time. I hardly ever do that. September 29th, Valkyrie Elysium. We all know that looks great. They showed that off about a year ago or so. It looks fantastic. October 6th, Nier for the Switch. It's got a name. I'm not a Nier fan. I don't get into it. I don't play it like you all do. I just never played it, so I don't have time. But good on you for you Nier fans. You got a Nier game coming out. October 27th, the one near and dear to me. This is the one I'm waiting on. Star Ocean: The Divine Force. You all know I'm psyched for this game. We're not even halfway through the list. Star Ocean: The Divine Force. November 4th, Harvestella. A new darling I've come across. I think this looks fantastic. November 11th, a masterpiece, Tactics Ogre Reborn. The remaster. It looks largely like a remake almost. Coming out November 11th. December 9th, Dragon Quest Treasures. Sometime this winter, it could be this side of December 31st or the other side of December 31st before the spring. You've got Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered. I feel like I need to hold my knees and catch my breath like I've been running through the woods from somebody or something. Then you got Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. That's their lineup. That's absolutely insane. So again, if you need to hear it again, August 25th, Saga Frontier 2. September 22nd, the DioField Chronicle. September 29th, Valkyrie Elysium. October 6th, Nier for the Switch. I don't even know what, it's got a name. I'm calling it Nier for the Switch. October 27th, Star Ocean: The Divine Force. November 4th, Harvestella. November 11th, Tactics Ogre Reborn. December 9th, Dragon Quest Treasures. Sometime this winter, Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. Folks, that's an insane lineup, and there's not a bad game in the bunch. I would bet money there's not a bad game. Even, like, the one I would look at and say, I don't know, is Harvestella. But even that looks great. Like, that looks like a fun game. If nothing else, it's a good, fun game. Like, there's not a stinker in the bunch. That's crazy. Not to mention, 2023, we're getting Forspoken. We're getting Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis at some point. More Final Fantasy XIV stuff, I'm sure. Patches or expansions or whatever. You 14 people, y'all keep track of that stuff. I don't know. But you know that's coming at some point. Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Whether that's the end of 2023 or the beginning of 2024, winter, whichever. That's insane. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. Like, that is a huge lineup. And there's stuff in there we don't even know about yet. Like, Square Enix loves their remaster shadow drops. Like, remember when they did ActRaiser, the Renaissance edition or collection or whatever they called it? Tore that game up. I love ActRaiser. And they just shadow dropped it. Oh, by the way, we've been working on this new ActRaiser remaster. Check it out. What? That's a big deal. To a lot of SNES kids, you know? There's going to be a ton of shadow drops. Look, if they shadow drop Chrono Trigger, I will cry. I will cry. Like, you all know, I'm not one of these criers in my reactions. You know, it's not my... If that's what other people do, that's cool. That's a genuine reaction. Great. I'm not that emotional about that stuff, you know? I get excited. I'm hyped. But they drop Chrono Trigger Remaster, I will cry. You will see a grown man cry. Legitimately. No shit. I'm serious. Like, Square Enix is dropping bombs. And people, all they want to talk about is this, is Sony going to buy Square Enix? Right here, no. They don't need to sell. Why would they sell? Unless they just didn't want to manage stuff anymore. Maybe for that reason. If they're like, you know what? We're sick of being busy all the time. The guys at the top, we're going to sell the company. We're going to sell it to Sony. Maybe. But looking at this, there's no way. So, I don't know. People fall in love with that stuff. I look at the product. I look at the production. What they're doing. And this list, what this list also tells me, like we talked about a few videos ago, back to basics for Square Enix, baby. Back to basics, baby. Square Enix is getting back to basics with their games. They're bringing all their games in-house. They talk about they're wanting to focus more on their Japanese titles, and I think what they mean by that is the thing that brought them to the dance. The JRPGs. They've got Saga Frontier, they've got the Chrono series, they've got Star Ocean, Final Fantasy, they've got ActRaiser. There are 2 games, that's a series. They've got so many other titles. Tactics Ogre, they're tactical games. They got so many games that they could be getting to. Give Tomb Raider and Deus Ex and Hitman and sell those to other companies who are going to take them and run with them and make them great. Square Enix didn't care about not that they didn't care about those titles, but it wasn't a priority. You tell me if they have, okay, we have to put the best team we have on Tomb Raider, but we got to get this Final Fantasy game out. Which one do you think's getting the better team? Which one do you think's getting the most love? Final Fantasy, of course, not Tomb Raider. Not that Tomb Raider doesn't deserve it. It does. It is a legacy title. This is what they're doing. Absolutely, man. This list is a hit with me. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about the rest of Square Enix's 2022. Man, I'm excited. Baby, I am ready to rock. I think I see my backlog swelling here. That's what I see really when I look at this list. There's no way I can get to all of this stuff. I definitely want to play. I'm definitely playing the Diofield Chronicle. That's probably going to carry me to Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I'll dabble with Harvestella a little bit after the Divine Force. And then I'll move into Tactics Ogre Reborn. And then it's going to be about time for Final Fantasy VII, or Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. And that's going to carry us possibly into Ever Crisis, probably Final Fantasy 16. And then Rebirth after that. Look, it's a roller coaster. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. And like I said, this isn't even including the games they haven't even told us about yet. Because you know those are coming. You know they've got other remasters coming. We don't know what they are, but they're going to drop something on us. Absolutely. Mystic Quest Remaster. Boom. Shadow drop. Hey, look. Shout out to my Mystic Quest fans out there. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is a fun-ass game. Don't lie to yourselves. Don't lie to yourselves. Don't listen to that one influencer who didn't like it, and you say you don't like it. Play it. Play it. Go play it. Go play it. Mystic Quest, baby. And, you know, all these other games out there, look, Square Enix about to rock. And we're going to rock the rest of the year. Anyway, if you all like that video, throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel so you get more content. Click the bell so you know when I got stuff coming. You watch YouTube videos, you're here, you know what I'm going to ask you for. So throw a like on there, subscribe to the channel, and make sure, most of all, you have a great day. Be safe, be good to each other, keep rocking. Do this right here. Keep rocking, baby. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace and love. Be good to each other. I'll catch you later. I want to say a quick thank you to my YouTube and Patreon members and supporters. If you would like to support the future creation of content on this channel, get some few extra perks and some art sent to your door every month, consider becoming a Patreon or YouTube member. Details and links are in the video description.